Hello traders and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill, we're in Pattaya, Thailand, and I gotta tell you, bright blue sunny skies and no clouds. Absolutely gorgeous out there today. It is currently 7:20 a.m. in the morning. That would be 20 hours on Wall Street on a Wednesday night. It's Thursday, by the way. Trey's good to be with you. Just some updates. I will not be here Monday. I need to go to the U.S. Embassy in Bangkok, so I will not be here Monday. I'll be leaving Sunday, but I will be back for Tuesday. So there's no video on Monday. And, of course, there's no video tomorrow, as I have another obligation. All right, so let's get to it. See, FOMC made their statement or whatever they did, but apparently from a headline I saw, the markets just slept through it. They didn't care. Nothing happened there. So I see the RBNZ had a monetary statement come out today. They had a spike and it came right back down again. So not much there. Actually, it didn't do very much at all, to be honest with you. And they were red candles, so I guess the markets really didn't like it. So not much happening with that. GFK, German consumer climate today out of the Euro. Who cares about the ECB members talking? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Wow, looks pretty dull today. German CPI today. Cap goods ship non-defense comes in today. Core durable good orders for the U.S. today. Durable good orders. GDP quarter-on-quarter. Q2 all coming out today. Goods trades balance today. Draghi speaks again. He must like really the microphone this last 2 weeks. BOE Governor Carney speaks today. Pending home sales out of the U.S. today. And a couple of FOMC guys talking on the microphone. That's about it. Pretty moving day in the U.S. session today. I will not be in the U.S. session today. I have a friend in town from the U.S. and he's here for only 3 nights, so I'll be out today or this evening and into the whatever hours of the morning. It's great to live in Thailand. Just send out a friend mention of my friend Jen. It was great to be with you yesterday. Another Forex trader here in Thailand. We spent the afternoon together. It was absolutely awesome. Another person I want to talk about today is Ziggy. Ziggy FX is a big supporter of mine. He does a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Thank you so much for what you do, Ziggy. You are special. All right, so let's get to it. I see the dollar index at 93.84 today. Moved up, 56 yesterday. It's moved up a little bit. It is what it is. The pairs have moved around, but you'll look at it, but they're pretty spiky, right? Up, down, all around, but that's a good thing. So that's it. Let's take and see what's happened in the U.S. session yesterday. Look at this CL, huh? Look at this CL. Doji, indecision candle, green candle. That's what you would expect to see, right? 2 indecision candles. What you would expect to see is that's weakening to the downside, so it would be moving to the upside, right? And that's exactly what happened. So we had a green day yesterday in oil. Currently it's 72.40 on the Thinkorswim platform. Dollar index at 94.22 on TOS. Gold is not really doing anything. It's been really sideways, not doing anything. The VIX has really perked up. It's at 12.89. Good to see the VIX moving. It means we got action going on. We had 4 days in the markets, trading days down in the ES, and today we start with a green candle. We'll see what happens. It's early in the day yet. And Euro futures is absolutely sideways. Just not big moves there. It's just pretty much sideways. Still hovering that 200 exponential moving average, not able to break below it. We talked about this a lot, about this just not doing anything there, right? Just hanging out. So that's what's going on from U.S. session yesterday. Let's get rid of that. And yes, my friends, it is time. It is time. Time to look at some charts. So, let's you know, I really don't see anything that the one thing I liked, and it's already moved in the direction that I wasn't wanting it to move. But this Euro Aussie, right? I looked at this about I don't know, 2 hours ago, and this was coming up and testing this 200 exponential moving average. I was really hoping that this would hold this, and it didn't. It didn't hold it. It went through it in the last candle, right? Spiked it in the last candle. It's now up above the 55. So now I'm saying, you know what? This is now bullish, right? It's wiped out all this resistance, right? The 20, the 55, and the 200 EMA just went right through it. So now I'm saying, well, I'm not going to sell this here. So this looks like a buying opportunity, right? It's a breakout. You got some levels here that you're going to get in trouble with, but pretty much, if you're going to jump in this bad boy, now's the time. Even if you waited another hour, whatever, it doesn't, but 62.10, right? 62.10, I would say, let's jump in here and take this to the upside. But if you look at this, if you take a look at this, right? Yeah, so if you take a look at that, you can see that it's just bearish, right? Absolutely bearish. Come on there, buddy. Do your thing. There we go. All right, absolutely bearish to the downside, right? This just says it wants to continue down. So maybe to come up to this level here where I put this arrow in and knock it and then continue the downside. But this pair just once it gets in wants to do something, it just does it. And I think this is just going to continue to the upside. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm not going to do anything at least for an hour or two. I'll wait and see. Can't wait too long, right? You don't want to get too late into Asia to make this move on this Euro Aussie. But I like it. I mean, I always like this pair to trade. It's just a healthy pair to trade. So you look at the Euro dollar while we're on the Euro stuff. Not a lot here. Nothing. I'm not thrilled about anything, to be honest with you. I'm bearish. There was that big spike. I guess that might have been the Fed or whatever, but there's that big spike. Again, this Euro just got a bump here. Now this is also above the 55, the 20, and the 200. And again, I don't see anything here, folks. I barely saw something on the last pair that we looked at the Euro Aussie, and I'm looking at this Euro here, and I don't want to do nothing here, right? I don't want to do nothing here. So if you're gonna set your chart up for maybe, possibly, whatever, right? You're gonna do something like this, right? You're gonna stick a trend line on here. You're gonna stick your trend line on there, and hopefully you'll get. Sorry about that, folks. Hopefully you'll get a move here, and it'll maybe it'll bounce and continue to the up. But this looks like a mess to me, right? This looks like a lot of fighting. And, I don't like to be in trades where I got to fight. This is, so, our first level's right here, right? That's our first level. But we're coming right back down into a mess here, right? There's a lot of Forex junk, as I call it, as you all know, right? So here we go here. So, I mean, to me, you'd like to see this actually just take this to the downside, this 1800, 1810, somewhere in there, maybe take it to the downside. It's not bad to take it here because, we're not getting pullbacks, folks. Pullbacks aren't happening. So maybe we will get up to here. We can take it at this 1790, which is a good level. You're going to get that 1800. You're going to get resistance there. It's a double zero. So maybe at this 1790 we'll take it, or we'll just wait for this to break down below that trend line in the 200, and we'll just take it down from there. I mean, I'm not looking to buy the euro dollar. I'm just not. And I think a lot of this, this kind of stuff right here is because the dollar's been weak, right? It gets a little bit moved to the upside, the dollar gets strong. Then it moves back and the dollar gets weak, and it shows you on this chart how it's doing that. So, I'm not looking to do anything. I got to be honest with you. I don't like any of it. I just don't. It just doesn't look nice to me. If you go across the board, here's the pound from yesterday. This fib level is still in play here. By the way, the 61.8 fib is still in. Price hasn't. It's spiked above it, but we're still in that same range. So I'm not doing anything. The problem is I don't want to sell it there, right? I don't want to sell this at the 618 into this mess. Who wants to sell it there? No, 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 no. Right? We want to come up here, right? 3260. Yeah, right. 3260. I don't want to do nothing here. So as far as I'm concerned, that baby's gone. Right? That baby is gone. We want to be up here, folks. We don't want to sell here. Right? You don't want to sell here. Right? We want to sell up here. This looks like this one of these days where you just have to sit on your hands and wait, right? So we're going to play the waiting game today, right? This is junk, right? This isn't tradable, folks. Sometimes you just got to look at a chart. As much as we want to click that mouse and be in a trade, sometimes you got to say, whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't do that. It's not a good idea. We're just looking for disaster. And apparently, all the pairs are in the same boat. Look at this. What are you going to do here? I'm not doing that. Don't get in there. I've just showed you 4 pairs, and they're all the same. They're all in a mess. They're all at a bad level, and there's nothing to do. Maybe it's a day to take the day off. I don't know, but there's nothing to do here. Where do I want to sell? Yeah, 6,700, right? 6,700 on the New Zealand dollar will sell it. But this pair is strange. This pair. Out of all of them, this pair can drop below this 200 and give us a nice sell trade, right? But we all know the rule, right? We know the rule, right? 66.50 right in here. But we all know the rule, and the rule is we don't sell at support. We sell at resistance. We buy at support. So the logical trade is we're going to buy it to bounce off this 200, right? So if you're going to sell it, it's got to come back down. It's got to give you a retest. Now that's resistance, and then we're going to sell it. We got to stay with the rules, right? Can't be clicking the mouse because we want to click the mouse. We all want to be in trades, but I just showed you 4 pairs that are a disaster. Right? There's nothing to do here. Absolutely nothing. Now I know why. And I saw that headline this morning that said that the Fed spoke and the markets were sleeping. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, here's a dollar yen, right? Dollar yen. Look at this. What are you going to do here? Nothing. Well, I told you I don't trade this a lot, but what are you going to do if you're going to trade this? Maybe a trend line here and take it to the downside, But nothing to do. Just nothing to do. Yeah. Bad day for trading, folks. Unless something really pops in. We got a lot of data coming in the U.S. session, so maybe the U.S. session will perk up. Maybe London, we'll see what happens in pre-market. But these pairs need to move, right? They don't need to move 5 or 10 pips. They need to move 20, 30 pips so we can get some entries. I don't care if it moves up or it moves down. But if you start trading in this mess, you're going to get beat up. Yeah, you're going to have a bad weekend, right? Don't trade this. Sit on your hands like I'm going to do and wait till London Open, London lunch, and U.S. Open to see if we can get some trades in there. Unfortunately, I won't be here for New York, but I will be here for London, and I will be at my desk for London lunch. This is not a good sign when we look at these charts to be in these trades. I know I'm beating it up, but I'm trying to convince you all not to click the trigger right now. It's just not a good idea. Yep, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. No rants today. I don't have no rants today. I have nothing to rant about, nothing to complain about. It's all good. It's all good. Traders, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being with me this week. I will not be here tomorrow, as you know, and I will not be here on Monday. So I'll be back on Tuesday. Listen, I am not looking forward to traveling Sunday overnight, Monday, U.S. Embassy, and then traveling back. It's about a 3-hour drive, so I'm not looking forward to it. It doesn't make me excited to have to go to the U.S. Embassy. But it's got to be done, and we'll be doing it. So I will see you on Tuesday, early in Asia. Traders, have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. And what's most important in life is just to have a little bit of fun. Traders, thanks so much for your support. We'll see you next week on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, my friends. Bye-bye now.